Salutations, my children. Are you ready for your daily dose of smooth jazz?
Welcome, everybody, to the Uncensored podcast, where we talk about anything, everything, and nothing at all. My name's Chris.
I'm Eric.
I'm Dalen.
And I'm Tommy.
That was dank.
That was a good meme.
I thought you guys would enjoy that because who doesn't enjoy their daily dose of smooth jazz?
That was weird. Never do
That
that voice
was
again,
good.
Dalen. All right. So, how are y'all doing?
I'm doing pretty good, actually. I had a pretty bad morning, but I'm doing pretty good.
You said you had a pretty dank breakfast, right?
I did have a pretty dank breakfast. That made it all better. Some toast, eggs, and fucking Polish sausage.
Hey.
Yeah, that was a pretty good breakfast. Dalen had fried bologna, but that's gross.
It wasn't that gross. It was pretty good.
Sounds pretty disgusting.
I had a burrito.
I was tilted as fuck last night playing Overwatch, and I woke up to cleaning a restroom.
I don't understand why you were so angry. We weren't even doing that bad, dude.
We lost like 4 matches, though.
No, we didn't. We lost 2.
But you guys did.
Yeah, we got wrecked.
Once we got on, we went 2-2. So it wasn't too bad.
Losers, 50% win rate, God.
Hey, man.
Okay, whatever. Well, before we start with our topics of the day or whatever, we would like to wish Diana, whatever her last name is, I forgot what her last name
Martinez.
is. Diana Martinez, I'm sorry, by the way. Happy birthday. Her birthday was yesterday, and I promised that I would give her a shout out, or Eric and I promised that we'd give her a shout out, so happy birthday.
Just kidding. We're going to cut that.
I don't know
Wow,
who that
get
is.
fucked.
Get wrecked, Diana, whoever you are.
Well, do you have anything to add, Chris,
No,
about that?
No, not anymore.
No?
No.
Okay.
All right, then.
What? So what? What just happened?
I don't know.
We just kind of looked at each other, just
Yeah.
waiting for someone to do something. So the internet, guys.
Oh, God, the
what
internet.
about, yeah, what about it, though?
You mean that cesspool of humanity?
Oh, boy, do I.
That
Dalen-
place where hopes and dreams go to die?
Yeah.
Well, Dalen only uses the internet to argue with Christians about atheism.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
It's
No,
like
I
90%.
Oh, yeah, okay, no,
Yes.
it's 50%. The other 50% is him being butthurt that Bernie Sanders lost the
Yes.
Well,
campaign.
I'm
Yes.
still pretty salty about that.
Yeah.
Who isn't that's a Bernie Sanders fan? Apparently everyone in part
yeah.
of Bernie Sanders' dank meme stash.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It does, like, I don't mean to get back into politics because you're going to, like, fuck this all up again, but,
Nah, we're
like,
fine.
just fucking get over it. He's
It's not that I'm not over it or that I haven't gotten over it. It's just it's stupid that it happened and it had to happen that way.
Just vote for Jill Stein.
Yeah.
Then everything will be okay.
But obviously no one's going to do that because everyone's like, oh, third-party candidates can't win, so I won't vote for them. Well, maybe if you vote for them, they would win, right?
Yeah, right.
It's simple. It's as simple as that.
Well, for Dalen, that's the only thing he uses the internet for, besides playing Xbox, because that's technically internet.
And dank memes.
Yeah.
And porn. Let's not forget about porn.
The most important part of the holy trinity of the internet.
In porn tent? No?
No.
None of
So,
that
like,
work?
Oh, no.
on the internet, there's, like, the trinity, right? Like, you have dank memes,
Right.
political discussions, and then the one that we all know exists but we don't talk about is pornography.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about pornography.
Not really.
No,
No.
Really?
really.
Yeah.
Are we
Is it
talking
just
about this
us?
right now?
Yeah.
Are we going to talk about this right now?
No.
Oh.
Sorry to disappoint you, Chris.
Like, I don't want to talk about knockers right now.
I just wanna point
I
out.
can't believe you just used that.
What is this, 1950?
I just
I
want to point
used
out.
shebang last episode. Or
You
last time.
Hopes and dreams don't go to die on the internet. They go to, I guess, be built up and then get exposed.
What?
What?
Not really.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, elaborate your
Everybody
statement.
everybody on YouTube gets exposed at one point.
You think we're gonna ever get exposed?
Yeah.
We'll see.
No, because they already know.
We
they
did-
already
we
know
did
that we're
Harambe.
bad people.
Well, let's
right?
already tell them that we did Harambe.
Eric
Okay.
exposed white male. Oh shit, guys, you got me. Oh no.
Eric got nay-nayed right now. Eric got nay-nayed over the internet. Once a day. Once a day.
Once a day it's funny. And then it's never funny ever again.
I use the internet, I would have to say, to just watch YouTube. I don't really use the internet that much.
Liar.
Yeah, no, you're a total liar, dude.
I don't.
You
don't.
browse more dank memes than the rest of us.
That is not true.
No, I feel like Chris does.
Most of the memes...
No, Chris goes on iPhone. Those memes are
not as
anything
much.
but dank.
I go on like Overwatch shit posting and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, well, that's true. That's true.
That
also-
doesn't excuse the fact that you go on iFunny, you piece of human trash.
I found a gender bent version of Bastion on there.
Yeah, we saw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you sent it to us.
Bastion? I thought it was Winston.
No, that was
No,
Bastion.
There was also
you didn't see the
Winston.
Bastion one? Oh my god.
Why don't you go ahead and into the group chat, look at the shared pictures, and give us your live reaction to that.
Okay, I'm gonna do that too.
All right. Well, I guess this is a live example. All right, gotta get out of that KLPG.
Here, here it is.
It's so awkward.
Wait. It. What is that? What is it? It's just like some fucking. What is. I'm really confused on what this whole thing is. It's like a sack. She's like, it's like sitting on a humongous like water bed of shit.
Oh, is this the Winston
Thick
one?
with 2 C's.
This is weird.
Let me see.
That.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
this
God.
is weird.
Why?
What is
Why?
it? Oh,
Someone
that's
drew
the,
Winston
gender-
in anime girl style.
Gender bent
Spawn.
Winston. How can you even gender bend a gorilla?
You realize that there's female gorillas, right?
yeah, but they don't look
They don't
different.
look like that.
Well, obviously
They don't
not.
look like they have giant fucking tits just
Yeah.
hanging out
No,
all
that
over
was
the
like
place.
that was like a speed. It's like an actual person.
That's
now.
a gray person. That is
Yeah.
that is an Alamau, and you
That's
know
not a gender
it.
bent. That's like
It's humanized.
species
It's a hu-
bent.
Yeah, there you go.
Species
Species
bent.
bent.
Are you saying that we didn't evolve from
But she's still
gorillas?
gray.
Are you saying that?
No, we didn't.
Shame on you.
We. Do you not understand
No,
the
yeah,
evolution?
I do. I'm just fucking with you.
Okay. You
God
just
So,
damn
don't
it.
Jalen, answer me this. If we evolved from monkeys, why are there still monkeys?
You beat me there.
Because the
Damn.
monkeys are
You
left
beat
to
me
losers.
there.
that's why.
Checkmate, atheism.
God 1, atheism 0.
My finger fits perfectly inside my nose. Checkmate, atheists.
Man, I guess I've got to just quit everything I know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You need to accept the one true God.
Harambe.
Cthulhu?
Yeah. Harambe.
Harambe. I was going to go Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Ramen.
Ramen.
Oh, yeah. And then, call back to our teaser, where I'm the only one who believes in
How many-
Cthulhu.
how many
and he
Harambe
told me
jokes
to
have we made?
get out of the fucking house.
Get out of my house, dude. Why are you still here?
Well,
It's-
let's
it's-
think about it this way, right? Like, tentacles are like living noodles.
What? What does that? What does that have to do with
Yeah,
anything?
no. He has a point. Have you ever taken a noodle and went like this? Have you ever seen a squid go like this? Just
Yeah.
waving their shit around?
Yeah.
And you wave the noodle around, they wave their shit around? It's the same exact thing. And they can both stick onto walls.
Okay. Well, wait.
How many squids have you thrown against the wall? I think that's the real question that deserves answering here.
Is it-
Audience, Thomas Espinoza has been exposed as a squid abuser.
Yeah. Fucking, what are you gonna do about it?
Octopus master race.
The Japanese eat live octopus.
Yeah,
Octopi.
and it's dangerous.
No,
It's
they
not-
eat octopus. I'm not saying they don't. I'm not saying they eat like octopus, the animal, not like octopi, multiple. They only eat one at a time.
Okay, how do you?
It's
you
like
don't know
saying
their
it's
lives.
like the what? Yeah, they are.
Maybe one of them really likes octopus, and that's all they eat. And they eat like 12 a
You can
day.
tell they really like it because they made porn with it.
That's true.
That's true.
Bringing it back to the very beginning of it.
All right, so yeah, well, hentai is popular amongst those
it's
kind
not.
of people
Oh,
in the
them,
internet, right?
Yeah, them.
Them, yes, definitely them.
We don't dare say their name because we might get their infectious disease of weeabooism or weeaboo-itis, I guess I should say.
Hey, there we go. Lost viewers.
Weebitis.
Weebitis. There are dark places in the internet though. Like, I don't know how many of you are familiar with the infamous hacker 4chan.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he does some weird shit on the internet, dude. Also, I'm being sarcastic. I know 4chan is a website.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Did you hear about that No, I don't have anything right now.
Oh, did you hear about the YouTube guidelines thing?
Oh god.
The monetization?
No, I didn't. I don't really know about it, but like I've heard about it.
Oh, you want? Can I explain this?
Yeah, go for it.
So basically, YouTube's new ad rules are that your video can't have any vulgar content. It can't discuss anything polarizing. It's basically supposed to be bland entertainment. It's supposed to be you sitting in a room smiling for 4 hours at a time.
So no fun?
Not
Yeah,
us.
basically
Yeah,
no
yeah.
fun.
Not us. Not us at all.
Good thing we don't monetize these.
Good thing we don't post
Right.
this stuff on YouTube.
Good thing we don't.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, we do.
Speaking of which, I need to get going on past the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, Dalen.
I'm sorry.
Also, check out our SoundCloud in the meantime.
Or iTunes.
That's
We're
true.
on iTunes, guys.
We are.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Tommy, Chris, and I did none of the work. It was all Dalen.
It was all Dalen.
And for that, we're forever thankful.
You're welcome.
If I knew how to do it, I would have. But I don't know how to do it.
Oh, dude, you have no idea how many things I looked up.
Really?
I am technologically illiterate,
It was like
so
it was like two things.
it was like how to right click, and how to export audio files.
So I knew how to do that.
Sounds like a computer class. How to go to a website basically is a computer
How
class.
to hit control.
How to press a letter on a keyboard. I can't do it. I did it. Oh, yeah, I did it.
It's like that Simpsons episode where Homer qualifies for disability, so he works from home. And in order to do work, he has to boot up his computer, and the computer says, "Press any key to continue." And Homer spends like half the week looking for the any key on his keyboard, and he can't find it.
I haven't seen that episode in forever.
Yeah, it's an old one.
Yeah.
Dude, The Simpsons was fantastic.
Yeah. I haven't watched any of the new ones recently.
Yeah, me neither.
Like
I watched I think the last Simpsons episode that I watched was the Family Guy crossover they did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And then after that I just stopped because why?
Yeah, I mean they've been going for like 25 seasons, 26 seasons.
I think it's like one of the longest running TV shows.
It is.
in
It
history.
is the longest running.
Jesus.
I
That's
thought it was just
impressive.
one of, not the.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the. I'll look it up.
Okay.
Although,
go ahead.
I think superior to The Simpsons is Futurama.
Oh yeah, totally. Futurama, like I've been watching that on Netflix. That is like right up my alley.
It's the feels, man.
I actually really like that show, and it's also feelsy. Excuse me, and
Okay.
Jesus Christ,
Jeez, are you gonna
breakfast,
throw up?
my breakfast is coming back to me. In seconds.
I'm more of a South Park fan, but that just proves on how much of a filthy trash of a human I am.
South Park is hysterical, though.
It's really well done too.
It's like us basically.
New South Park is good because it's like political satire, and
Well,
social commentary.
yeah.
And the old South Park was like them going on adventures and stuff.
UPC bro? Are you PC bro?
Well, there's actually a lot of the older episodes that are related to political stuff. The first season, not so much. First season was just like them hanging out and stuff. Well, not really hanging
Hey.
out, but
Yeah.
Speaking of hanging out, we're doing that just now.
yeah.
Yeah,
Except we're recording it like
Yeah.
a bunch of losers.
I know.
That's the whole
Trying
premise
to-
of this, right?
Trying to make it further in the world of entertainment.
Are we
Yeah,
succeeding?
What kind of fans have we lost so far?
All of
Fun
them?
of furries?
So
Weeaboos?
hang on,
No, only
I've been
furries and
documenting a
weeaboos.
list.
It's like Trump losing his some races of his voters.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of Trump, I just saw a CNN poll yesterday, I think. Hillary lost her lead by half.
Oh Jesus!
So, hope you're ready for that wall, guys.
Oh God!
I know I'm ready. Chris, it was nice knowing you.
Fuck.
Chris, it's too late. You can still cover yourself in powder.
I'm not supposed to know that. Shh.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
we don't know about his master plan.
Chris is actually the whitest person here.
Chris is a member of the Aryan race.
Yeah.
He's got blonde hair and blue eyes.
I think Donald Trump would like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
David-
not orange enough for Donald though.
That's true. He
Donald
you know,
and
little
Snooki are like
Yeah, they're
blood
like
brothers.
best friends.
they look like Pomona in the wintertime. Just so much orange.
Yeah, I can imagine. But I mean, like, why do we need this? why
We're paying for our sins.
We have nothing better to do with our lives. That's why.
Yeah.
Why can't we have another president like FDR? Oh wait, Hillary cheated. I forgot. Whoops. Oh well.
Well, I mean, for all the flack that he gets, I think that President Obama has done a fantastic job with what he's been given.
What are you, a Democrat?
Yeah.
Except for all the drone strikes and
Well-
innocent people dying.
That happened before. That happened while and before he was president. It's gonna happen after he was president.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he's a saint and that he's a paragon of wisdom
Right.
and pacifism, but I mean, the dude can't even get a Supreme Court justice through the Senate. So
Yeah.
he's working. He's done the best with his tools, and the tools being the Republican Party.
He tried.
He tried real hard, man.
See, but it seems like these candidates now are more oriented around the internet and millennials, right?
Have you seen Hillary's sad attempts at pandering to
Have
the
you seen
millennial
that video?
demographic?
Oh, it's so bad.
I'm here in Cedar Rapids.
I'm just
That
here
stupid
chilling
stuff.
in Cedar Rapids.
Yeah.
Why don't
Votes
we
out.
have them Pokemon Go to the polls?
Votes out for
Pokemon Go,
Hillary.
kill yourself.
Hope you're ready to get drone strikes,
Yeah,
Chris.
No, we're gonna have a guy breaking on our door with a barcode tattoo on the back of his head and just cap all of us.
Cap you, because you're the
Yeah,
one
you're the-
who told
you're the-
Hillary Clinton to go kill herself.
You're the stringent
he's gonna
anti-Hillary force in
He's
this
gonna
podcast.
shoot you, and I think he'll
Have you
black
seen
bag
her?
us.
Have you seen her? I think it's just like her meme master video that someone made
Meme
about
queen?
her. Meme queen.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my
yeah,
god.
Hillary Clinton, meme
you,
queen.
You've seen it. Hillary
I
Clinton.
sent it to the group chat.
Hillary Clinton for Meme Queen 2016.
I probably
Should
Go
we,
ahead.
Should we play it or not?
No.
No, we'll watch it after.
Go ahead and look it up, audience, because it is quite possibly
So
the
cringy,
cringiest
dude.
thing I've seen in a long time. And I watch Leafy is Here.
You
That's
do?
pretty cringy.
Yeah.
It's cringy. In what way?
It's
Leafy?
it's just not good.
Leafy
Leafy?
is here.
It's just stupid.
Leafy's voice tilts me.
Yeah, he sounds like a bitch boy, kind of a little bit.
Yeah, man. Honestly,
Like, how old is he? Like 19?
I don't know.
He's
19.
19.
Ah, who
Yeah, he's
cares?
19.
He looks edgy, though.
He's handsomer than all of us, so.
That is absolutely untrue.
I have
untrue?
not seen him.
Untrue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for the record, yes, the Simpsons is the longest running American sitcom, the longest running American animated program, and in 2009 it surpassed Gunsmoke as the longest running American scripted primetime television series.
What the fuck?
I ran out of breath there.
Can't you just breathe in through your nose? Jesus.
Not when I'm talking, because I'm exhaling while I talk.
What a quitter.
Just go
Yeah, I'm sorry.
and then say what you're gonna say. Come on, Dalen.
Well, you know.
I thought you were an actor. Not
Yeah, but
a
I
fucking-
also have asthma, so.
Nerd.
Yeah, and then some. So.
Oh, that reminds me. This is unrelated from the internet, but I was in PE, and I'm still in PE, and I'm a senior. Don't tell anyone.
What's it like being an extreme failure?
You know what they call seniors in PE at our school? Super seniors.
How?
Why?
No, super
No.
seniors are
Okay.
people who fail their senior year.
Yeah.
They call them that for failing their senior year and if they have PE as a senior at our school.
That's pretty sad.
Your school's stupid.
Your
Yeah.
school's stupid. Upland High School's dumb.
And there
What
goes
was
that
that?
fan base. Okay.
Well, you know. Chris, you
I'm
never
sorry,
told
I'm sorry.
anyone from
No.
your school.
No.
Also, your school has a major drug problem.
And your school,
Yeah.
and you have no friends in your
I
school.
witnessed a drug deal right in front of me.
Oh, nice.
Why didn't you say anything?
like 2 feet in front of me.
Nice.
Because you get shot if you say anything, Tommy.
Not if it's anonymous. Hey.
It's just
Or
my-
if you're
It
white.
was just my friend, and
Yeah.
this guy walks up to him. He's like, "Hey, bro, you want some bars, man? You want some bars?" And then he.
I don't think they call him that.
I would
That's
like
what they call it. That's
I
what he
would
called
like
it.
a candy
He's
bar.
talking about Xanax.
Oh.
Oh.
He's like, "You want some bars, man?" He's like, "Yeah, you got some." And then,
Some-
and my friend next to me is like, "I feel very obligated to call the cops on you right now."
Someone was selling Xanax over Facebook. All right, I haven't told this story yet. I haven't told this story yet.
Are we
So,
naming? We're not naming
We're not
people.
naming-
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna call this guy Meatball. So Meatball was selling Xanax and weed over the internet.
It was amazing. I would scroll through my newsfeed and I would see it, And every time I just hit, I don't want to see this, like on the Facebook app, you can put, I don't want to see posts like this ever again. And every time I open my app, that would be the first post I would see just from Meatball about, hey man, I got a new shipment. You should check this shit out. It's fucking incredible.
Thanks, Mark Zuckerberg. You're running
Yeah.
Facebook real well.
Control Mark Zuckerberg.
Who does that? Like, I have the greatest idea ever. I'm going to post drugs on Facebook.
Yeah, but people
And sell them.
people post gore on Facebook, and they don't get reported at all. That's the
Right.
thing.
And
But,
yet a female nipple is not allowed.
Right.
I'm
and
somewhere where
a
it's-
flaming goose.
I'm
Have you guys
somewhere-
seen that picture?
Yes.
I'm somewhere where selling drugs is illegal, and I'm going to post it on Facebook and say I'm selling it.
I know.
Well,
It's great.
yeah. To continue the story, like I reported him, and it was like, "What is the reason why you want to report this person?" And I saw that this was in second period, my AP Art History class, and I was like, "Eric, you need to help me through this." And he was like, "All right."
I got you.
So I looked through, and then it was like, "Why do you want to report this person?" And it said like, "This person is harming themselves."
Oh, yeah.
Or something like that, and I clicked on that one, and then he was like, "There was like, oh, if you want to send them a message to go call the suicide hotline in case they want to kill themselves." I was like, meh. So I sent it, and he was like, a couple of minutes later, he was like, "What? LOL, got me fucked up." And I guess he didn't read it. And then he was like, "If you ever send me any message again, I'll kick your ass." But for reference, I'm probably taller than him,
You are.
and I think I'm like everyone knows that I'm big, huge. But
Mass.
he's
You're just tacking on mass.
I'm cultivating mass right now, but he has more cultivated mass
It's true.
than me, and he's like round.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hence the name
Meatball.
Okay.
So he's round, and he was like, "I'll fight you." He'll probably shoot me or
Also,
some shit.
he's like 5'3".
Something
if
like
that.
that.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm
He's got a bad case of Napoleon syndrome.
Yeah.
He's like the human version of a chihuahua.
Yeah, like a fat chihuahua, like the one that's like head and then like no neck and it's just body and then
Oh,
yeah,
that's gross.
yeah.
It's that chihuahua that your grandma has that you feel perpetually sorry for because its diet consists of Snickers bars and yogurt.
Yeah.
What?
So it was
Yeah.
a big like conspiracy that
That was a fucking dank meme.
that people were that he was gonna come and shoot me or stab me or fight me, and I'd be like, whatever. I can
I will say, after you
chill out.
reported him, I have not seen a lick of action on Facebook from him.
I think he blocked me, which I wouldn't doubt that happened, but I don't even like care because
That dude was weird.
he was weird.
Yeah.
He doesn't remember me and he doesn't know Dalen, and I want to keep it that way.
Yeah.
It's probably a good call.
Good call.
So
good call.
you mentioned conspiracy. So the internet is filled with conspiracy theories. Is it not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
I think Jeb Bush did Harambe. Wow, I butchered that sentence. Jeb Bush did Harambe.
Didn't I say that last episode? We
Yeah.
were talking about politics.
Yeah,
I keep saying last episode, and there was 3 of them.
Episode
Last
2.
time.
Episode
No.
2.
1.
Episode 1?
Politics.
Episode 1 we talked about politics.
Jeb Bush did Harambe. Hashtag dicks out.
So one big conspiracy theory that Little D, because Big D, Little D, whatever.
Mhm.
So one of them that Little D wanted me to talk about was the Mandela effect.
Dude, I'm not smart enough to understand
Yeah,
that.
me either.
What-
You know
what is it?
The Mandela effect. Here, I'll
Like
I got
Nelson
it.
Mandela?
No. Hold on.
You mean you get thrown in jail and then when you get out you divorce your wife?
Yeah, but then you get to help out a
All right,
whole
all right,
nation,
here it is,
So
here it is.
I had Nelson Mandela running through my mind, so when I was going to type in the Mandela effect, I typed in Nelson Mandela.
All right. The Mandela effect is a collective misremembering of a fact or event. Various theories have been proposed to explain what causes it, some more sensible than others. So basically, it's like no one remembers it, I guess. So
No, people remember it wrong.
Oh, so it's like one event that happened,
Yeah.
but nobody remembers it correctly.
Yeah.
Everyone else's is wrong.
I think the most glaring example of that is the American Civil War. Because during the war was fought over the case of slavery, as everyone who's made it this far in life and is still breathing knows.
Well, unfortunately, that's not always the case.
Oh, dude,
I don't think kindergartners know what the hell the Civil War
Yeah,
is.
they do. Kindergartners are smart.
What about babies?
No, they aren't.
I don't know. Can they talk?
Fetuses?
They're not people.
Okay.
They're not people.
Great.
For
But,
sure.
all right.
We're going there.
But I think the greatest case of the Mandela effect is after the American Civil War, the South started churning out literature that painted them as the glorious and the faithful true Americans, and the North as the evil oppressors, when in actuality it was the North who was fighting for their state right to not prosecute runaway slaves. Because, during the Civil War, before the Civil War, they had all these runaway slave laws
Right.
that said that if a slave escaped into the North, it was the duty of that state in the North to bring it back to the owner. And a lot of northern states, like Pennsylvania, said, no, fuck you. And they didn't do that anymore. And the South got really upset about that. And they're like, we're going to secede because you people aren't doing what we want you to do. And they had a big hissy fit over it. And then they left. And then when we promptly beat the shit out of them, they were like, oh, states' rights. we were the good guys. You were the bad guys.
And that's why we have all of the South today.
Yeah.
Good
Although
old
I don't know
South.
why we accepted Florida.
Well,
Florida's not a state.
It sounds like
Florida's like its own country.
It's a wasteland of badness.
And
Florida
old
is
people.
America's thin, crinkly ballsack.
Oh.
Well, yeah, no, because it's full of old people. It's like touching
Yeah.
the floor over there.
Just sagging down.
Oh.
Let's see.
Let's stop talking about that.
Yeah, we're not talking about old, sweaty, old man ball sacks anymore.
every time I hear the way a war starts, it's like, hey, I don't like you. I don't like you either. Let's bomb each other.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty much how it goes.
Yeah.
Why
yeah,
though?
Hey, did you
Because-
know that the last official war was World War II?
Or what, the rest of them were policing actions? Oh, that's so stupid.
that's something like
I remember
that.
I was
Well, that was
having-
the last war where we had a declaration of war.
Yeah, exactly. So
The rest-
What about Desert Storm?
no.
I don't know.
I don't know. Who
Well, no,
knows?
because see, I would think the Afghanistan and Iraq,
Afghanistan conflict?
yeah, and Iraq,
Nope.
those. Well, no, I'm not saying those are a war. I'm saying like those were us, not
Those are
against
police
others. Yeah, because
Quote
this.
unquote.
Well,
Yeah.
It's just
Well, Korea was a police action.
yeah.
Vietnam was a police action.
Yeah. So World War II was the last
Well, quote unquote police action.
officially declared.
I think
war.
if you ask anyone who fought in the police actions in Korea and Vietnam, they'll tell you that it was a war. My granddad served in Vietnam. He was a radar operator on a helicopter, and he never ever talked about it. So there are police actions in the United States, like the Rodney King riots in the '90s, or the riots going on right now in Milwaukee or whatever.
Milwaukee.
I never.
What's happening
I
now?
haven't heard of those.
That's a different story. But it's essentially there was an African American kid who got shot again, right? It's a sad state of affairs. Way to go, Dalen.
We're not laughing at that. We're laughing at the fact that Dalen dropped his mic.
Yeah. And not like a rapper either. He just bonked it.
He just like fucking
but-
bozo.
Gave it a bit of a bunce.
An African American kid got shot by a cop again, but this time
Of
the cop
course.
was an African American, and the kid actually had a gun on him. Like, it's documented evidence that he had a gun, and he wasn't listening to what the police officer said. So after this came to light, well, not after this came to light, but when people found out about this, especially the African Americans in Milwaukee, it was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back, and they ended up rioting and destroying their communities.
See, if you think about that, that's kind of like a Mandela effect, right? Because
Well,
I will say that the city of Milwaukee, as fantastic as I'm sure some parts of it are, has a long, proud history of pseudo-segregation. There are areas that white people don't go to, and there are areas that black people don't go to, and that's the way it is. And it's kind of brewed this environment of intolerance and hatred, and the last thing that either side needs is an excuse to take that hatred out on each other.
yeah.
Oh my god. Why do people suck?
Listen.
See,
I've been-
people what did I say last time? Like, oh no, the beginnings suck, and then I made a porn reference. That was funny.
Great A comedy.
It was all right.
You're just saying it was alright because you got fucking pranked.
Pranked.
I did. Oh man,
not
my
funny.
allergies are killing me
not
right
funny.
now.
What?
Chris just said he got nay-nayed.
No,
No,
It's
no,
only
no.
funny once.
We already did it
It's
once.
It was funny once. For those of you who do not know the reference of "you just got nay-nayed," we will be posting the meme on our social media pages, Facebook and Twitter. Go check them out. Facebook.com/UNC podcast. Twitter.com/UNC podcast.
Shameless self-plug.
I'm okay with that. We only have what? A couple people watching this?
Yeah.
2 or 3?
Yeah, we've got like 12 people listening.
Hey, man.
Are we ever
that's-
gonna do these live?
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
Like
I-
stream these and
If
That'd
we
be-
ever
that'd be
get
cool.
popular, we'll see. Maybe like semi-popular. We don't have to be like fucking PewDiePie.
yeah.
Oh, God. Can't remember.
channel's kind of dying because I used to think he was like really funny, and then now the stuff he's posting is like
He's
it's
just
okay.
shit posting
It's
now.
just all of the same stuff
Yeah.
now. And
Well, I mean, very few things can rival the insane popularity of PewDiePie, right? Like 30 million subs is nothing to scoff at, even if he only gets like a million.
oh,
views on a
he's
video.
way past 30 million, dude.
Oh,
He's like
He's
48
at. I
million
think
now.
he's
for-
at
Jesus.
getting towards 49 million.
That's mind-boggling.
But then again, you got to think most of those accounts are inactive. By now.
I don't know. I mean,
What?
I don't know what his,
Maybe.
I don't know what his,
getting like 2 million views per video.
I don't know what his ratio of views to subscribers is, but still, 2 million views is 2 million more views than we're getting.
Huh.
So
Shit.
Maybe that's a conspiracy theory.
he
Does
has enough money
PewDiePie bot?
to buy our lives.
That's true.
I think PewDiePie is botting. Ooh, conspiracy theory started
that's
right
his
now.
theory.
Can PewDiePie? What the
PewDiePie
fuck?
exposed.
He's
PewDiePie is
almost got
botting.
48 million subscribers.
Jesus Christ. Oh man.
There are that many 12-year-olds in the world?
I guess.
People still enjoy his videos for some reason.
Yeah, very few things in the world can rival the popularity of PewDiePie. But I think that the one thing that can, and feel free to disagree with me on this, is like Hollywood, and even more popular than Hollywood is Bollywood. For like every $1 billion Hollywood brings in, Bollywood brings in like 10, and
Well,
they're like
that's
later.
just because there's more people in India.
That's true, but entertainment is America's #1 export. Like that's what we're good at, right? Like
Yeah,
the Disney
right.
Corporation is based here. Hollywood, we have Broadway, and we have Nashville.
And then dare I say, talent?
Okay, you guys ever when you were little, you ever seen The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, they have a Bollywood version of it, and when I was little, I watched that show so much that I didn't even need to understand what they were saying in the Bollywood version because I knew the entire plot.
That's awesome.
It was just like
That's great.
it was
That's great.
Wow, good job,
Good for
Chris.
them.
Tommy, what's your favorite movie?
If I had to pick a favorite movie that wasn't Star Wars, because who the fuck's favorite movie isn't Star
I know,
Wars?
right?
I would have to pick James Cameron's Avatar.
That's a good one.
I actually like. I'm not like oh fuck like it made so much money so I like it. No, I legitimately thought that it had a great plot and great storyline, and like overall it was just a really good movie. And like it was the most memorable because like I watched it like 5 times in the movie theater.
That's impressive.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it so much. Like
That's true.
You could have just waited for it to come out on DVD and
It's
not
not the
spend so
same
much
thing.
money.
I mean, I saw the movie in theaters and on DVD. It's way better in theater.
Well, yeah, obviously, all movies are pretty much.
not some. Some are really
Some are
bad.
pretty
Some are
trash.
pretty bad.
I
I
wish I
would-
saw The Force Awakens in theater.
Yo,
you
dude.
did?
No, I
Didn't you
didn't.
see it with us?
No,
Oh,
I
no, I
didn't
saw.
with you guys.
Did me and you go?
I saw it for the first time like
No.
2 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
I saw
party,
it like
Chris.
5 times in theaters.
Yeah, I thought me and you went to go see. Oh no, I went to go see it with one of my friends,
Lame.
and I didn't have a very good. Well, I did have a good time, but like, that was like my 3rd time seeing it,
Yeah.
and I didn't really have a good time. But like, I had a good time hanging out with.
Dude, I saw it
That
5
person.
times, and it's still like a great movie.
Did you chills?
I mean, when I see the Millennium Falcon, I'm like, yep.
Yep.
See, okay,
Feels.
so I like it, but it's too much like episode 4.
I think that's what he was going for, though.
Yeah, because people liked episode 4, but like whenever I watch Force Awakens, I'm just like, it's too much like episode 4.
Well, you know what? History repeats itself, right?
I think that The Force Awakens is a good starting point for a whole new generation of Star Wars fans. Because, like, imagine you're some 7-year-old kid who's never seen Star Wars before, and your dad or your mom takes you to go see Star Wars. I mean, whatever you want to call yourself. I'm not assuming genders here, but we'll call it dad and mom because...
That's normal.
Whoa. Hang on. Whoa. Let's tone it down a little bit.
Whoa.
That's normal. Normal.
Okay.
What the fuck are you doing?
Ruining our episode.
Oh boy.
Just taking a massive dump on it. But like, if you're a kid and you've never been exposed to Star Wars before, and you go see The Force Awakens and you absolutely love it because you're a kid and it's got lightsabers, who the fuck doesn't like lightsabers?
People like Star Trek.
Lame. And then you ask your parents to buy you a DVD of the other Star Wars movies so you can be disappointed by the prequels just like everyone else. And you watch episode 4 first because you're a good little noodle and you see that it's almost the exact same as The Force Awakens. You're like, oh, I'm familiar with this. This is good. I like this.
Yeah.
Was I the only one that liked the prequels?
I liked episode 3. Episode 2 was a shit show, and episode 1 had too much not lightsabers.
Trade negotiations.
I haven't seen the prequels since they came out.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I have them all on DVD. I just haven't watched them.
I think that the best Star Wars movie, though, is episode 5.
You know?
3.
No.
Prequel 3.
No.
I love prequel 3.
You're wrong.
Oh my god.
You're wrong.
Episode 6 is my second.
I loved episode 6.
But episode 5 was, I've seen it so many times that it's fucking boring now. Like, and episode 4 was, it was okay. But like, 3, oh, I loved it. It was so good.
You're so wrong.
It was so good for me.
So wrong.
I enjoyed it because everyone died, basically. Like, it was so dramatic when I was a kid. I was like, everybody dies. Oh no!
And then you read Game of Thrones and you're like, this is normal. This is totally okay.
Everybody dies.
Oh god, we
Okay.
just hit red.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. I saw
We
it.
probably did. That's all right. It won't kill us.
Alright.
All right.
You know what I would love to get my hands on? Copies of the original trilogy of Star Wars with none of the BS
Oh, dude.
edits and stuff.
That'd be
I watched
so
it.
cool.
I watched episode 4, unedited, or like the unedited version. It's not what you think it will be.
Right, but I mean, like, all the stuff that
Okay, so
awful George Lucas
I
added.
saw a version of Star Wars that had both editing and unediting in it. So it was the original copy, but it had everything that was good about the edited version in it,
Okay.
and it made my experience much more enjoyable. But the thing is, like, the unedited version was so bland.
I
Like-
mean, yeah, it was filmed in like the 70s, so.
Yeah, but some
Yeah,
parts
so-
were just so, like, bland. Okay, so, you know the part in the edited version when the Death Star explodes, there's just this big ass explosion, like,
Yeah.
in the fucking sky? Yeah, but this one's just, like a
tiny
puff? Like, not like a puff, but, like, it's just like a firework going off. It's like, psh.
Well, see, I'm just talking about, like, stuff like Darth Vader yelling no.
Oh,
And,
no.
Yeah,
but
but
I mean,
I mean, so
I don't know.
George Lucas will forever be remembered by me as the butcher editor because he cut out a lot of cool things and he put in a lot of unnecessary shit that kind of diluted the movie. It's interesting to me to see the movies now as someone more focused on the details and notice like all the weird CGI that's happening there and all the really just blatant attempts at modernizing the movie. I feel like we do it injustice to take something so magnificent and just make it garbage.
Yeah.
Although I will say that in the vein of something magnificent and making it garbage, fucking Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Haven't seen it?
Me neither.
boring. Well, no, okay. boring some parts, really good some parts, really bad some parts. Like it was, if you look on Rotten Tomatoes, it was like awful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but honestly, I enjoyed it to some extent.
Rotten
those-
Tomatoes is just everywhere with movies, though.
I don't know. I feel like they've been pretty spot on recently. Like
With the DC movies.
Suicide Squad was a shit show.
Haven't seen it yet.
Every
Not good.
wow.
I'm
Eric, you're
still gonna
get
watch it.
You're gonna get shit on by the DC fanboys out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's all
for
about
life.
Marvel. Yeah.
Fuck Marvel.
What do you mean?
Fuck superhero movies. They're so unimaginative and uncreative now.
What? Like you can come up with something better?
Yeah,
I
right.
bet I could.
What? Like
They
you
do
can
it.
convince the American consumer to not go watch Superman and Batman on the big screen? Come on, dude. You're not gonna do fucking jack shit.
Oh, you can fucking see. Next episode, I will come up with a badass superhero, and I will have.
But weren't you just railing against superhero movies?
Yeah, I was,
Don't
but
you
I'm
wanna
gonna.
see- don't
but
you
you
wanna-
want my creativity, right? You want my creative side, my creative side, right? I will come up with the premise for such a great superhero movie, and I will read it out loud. And if it's good, you owe me $5.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I guess with that, we're gonna wrap up the episode.
How long have you been recording for?
40.
About 41 minutes. I guess next week we will see if Tommy actually comes up with anything.
Absolutely.
But while you're at it, how about you go check us out on social media, www.facebook.com/UNC podcast, www.twitter.com/UNC podcast. Go check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. Under the Uncensored podcast. That feels so good to say that.
I
We're
know.
on iTunes.
I'm so happy now.
That's so cool.
I feel like we've legitimized ourselves.
Yeah, we really have,
Yeah.
honestly.
I mean, I'm not really technological or all that, but I can say that it's a little bit of a step up. It's a
I'm
little bit of
happy.
a step up.
It feels like we're official now.
Yeah.
We are no longer that third-rate local rapper. We are now a second-rate local rapper.
Yeah, dude.
We're like
We're like Macklemore before Thrift Shop.
Yeah,
oh, true. We're the next white rapper.
Yes.
So the Uncensored podcast is the next white rapper. We're reserving that spot. Fuck
Uncensored podcast exposed, the next white rapper.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Oh, hang on. Before we end, you want to do the recommendation?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
sure.
All right. So since we talked about movies so often, I have to recommend that you go see The Hateful Eight, Quentin Tarantino's 8th movie. It's got mediocre reviews, but I thoroughly enjoyed it because I enjoy Tarantino as a director, and I think that the work that he does is good. It's a murder mystery, and it's absolutely worth all the 2.5 hours you spend sitting there.
You want me to give it a go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so there was some. Oh, Jesus Christ! I just lost it. There's this documentary on Netflix about this thing that happened in Ukraine in early 2013, 2014.
When Putin invaded?
No. When the Prime Minister of Ukraine just totally screwed everyone over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he refused to join the European Union.
Yeah.
It's called Winter on Fire.
Oh.
Incredible documentary, absolutely beautiful. It's pretty violent. There's graphic content, so watch out for that. But if you're into that, go check it out. Tommy?
All right. I guess going back to what Eric said, I love Quentin Tarantino as a director. Like, he's one of my favorite, besides, like, James Cameron, because James Cameron is a really good one, too.
Mhm.
If I had to recommend a movie, well, I'm going to recommend, like, a set. Kill Bill.
Absolutely.
Kill Bill, volumes 1 and 2, because those, in my opinion, are the best Quentin Tarantino movies. And then a second is Reservoir Dogs. So, Reservoir Dogs, I think, is still on Netflix, but Kill Bill 1 and 2, you might have to find on the internet, because I can't find it anywhere.
They show them like all the time on
Yeah.
like VH1 or
No, they're not.
something.
They're not good. The edited versions are not good.
That's true.
You need to watch it fully,
Okay,
because like
commercial interruption.
it's an experience. It's
Yeah.
not like I'm not saying like, oh, it's an acid trip or some shit, but like it's a good movie. You should watch them both consecutively, like at the same time.
Chris?
I'm really into horror movies. So
Why?
and there's why? Why?
Why? I don't think they're good. I don't think they're good.
Really?
I think that
Okay.
like I said
Well, there are-
earlier, they have to walk a fine line between horror and
Yeah.
gimmicky.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
A lot of
they
them
they
are
don't
machine.
really do that.
Yeah.
And there's a movie that came out last year called I don't think you guys have seen it. It's called As Above, So Below.
Oh, I saw
I
it.
heard
about
It was
it.
a horrible movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of liked it.
All right. Well.
All right, well.
check that out. In the meantime, why don't we have someone special play us out then, boys?